I live in a lovely place, as I keep telling you all, near a beach and a mountain, and also near a medieval wall town. So while we're in lockdown, we're allowed to go out once a day to shop and to go for a walk. So I combined the two this morning and walked to my local supermarket, and I thought you'd like to come with me. Oh, there's something really interesting here. This lovely little plant, which I call pennywort, but it also has the lovely name of maiden's navel, because look how it looks like the belly button of a young girl, and it can be eaten. It was used to supplement diets in the old days. When I first came to Conwy, I couldn't work out what all these funny drain pipes were doing stuck in the mud, and also all the footprints, can you see, coming from them. It took me till I asked a local to discover that they're traps for the spider crabs that some of the fishermen use as bait. And now we're just about to enter the medieval wall town of Conwy through a postern, or a little pedestrian gate, into the quayside. The walls were built as a spur to protect goods as they were unloaded at the quayside. Along here, squashed in between a tower and the flat row of a terrace, is our sweet little smallest house in Great Britain, as decreed by the Guinness Book of World Records. There's our local pub, the Liverpool Arms, lovely to sit outside on a sunny afternoon, called because of the trade with Liverpool itself, because the estuary goes out into Liverpool Bay. And here's one of the 3 original entrances to Conwy town, built by Edward I after the conquest of the Welsh. And you can see it was a fortified gate. Look, here's the portcullis grooves, and where the big hinges for the gates would have gone. At curfew, if you were Welsh, you had to get out there. And at the moment we've got our flood barriers up. We've been having some very high tides. And look, if you wanted a real British view, how about this? A castle, a phone box and fish and chips. Well, as we walk along the quayside here, there seems an awful lot of fishermen's tackle, whether it's laid up because of the coronavirus and close contact. We've got a fair amount of fishing around here, of course nothing like in the old days. Queen scallops, which they call queenies locally, whelks, and of course the pots for crabs and lobsters. You can't land a lot of big commercial catches here on the quayside because the Conwy arches, the low arches in the medieval walls, are a bit of a problem. But I must admit, I've never seen quite as much gear on display as there is at the moment. We're coming up now towards the Conwy mussel factory, where they purify the mussels that are harvested in the estuary. Conwy is one of the few places in the world where you can eat naturally grown mussels. They're not grown on ropes, they're not seeded as little baby ones, and there's a fine statue down here by the quayside of Kilkenny marble representing the Conwy mussels. They're harvested by local families using a cross between a lacrosse net really and a rake, and they land them on their boats. Oh look, there's Ivor Williams trailers, a good local business. So out here in the estuary they feed on all the rich mud when this high tide goes out, and then they load them onto a raft, which you can see beyond this lovely gorse, and they bag them and, as I say, take them to the factory to clean. In the old days they used to use chlorine bleach, but now they use ozone, which is much more natural. Well, now I think we've come to the end of my little walk into Conwy. I must get my groceries, and I hope you join me again on another walk soon.